Hey everyone, hope everyone's good in the universe. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Just got done with the 18-mile bike ride actually on the trails here off of 95th near Shawnee Mission Parkway or Shawnee Mission Park on the Gary L. Haller Trail. It was absolutely amazing. I pushed myself like I haven't for a while actually. And actually, you know how life is dips and valleys. So I've been kind of spinning my wheels at rock bottom, or the dark night of the soul, you could call it. But now I'm like a phoenix rising out of the ashes, and the rebirth has started. Feel amazing. For anyone that wants to get back in shape or is going to the gym but not seeing any results, I just wanted to share a little tip with you. In order to get results or see any type of progress, whenever you're about to fail or give up and not push harder, the moment of resistance or fatigue, tell your mind you're the master and to keep going. No matter what, just keep moving. Hold the composure in your mind and your body and push. Because the mind will follow, or the body will follow what you tell it. So the mind is used to, you know, it's a tool, it's a servant. So it always will execute or react in the same way that you have always been, training it to be, wherever that may be. For example, if you like a certain food, or if you didn't like a certain food but now you like it, same thing with that. So you can train it and then reprogram it little by little. So I was going up this hill, and oh my god, I just got my body into it, and luckily I had my bike in the right gear, so the chain didn't snap, and I just pushed, and I really got my body into it. Like I was using my forearms, shifting back and forth, swaying side to side, going up the hill. But I actually made it, and I did that probably. I went up probably a hand, maybe like 10 inclines, and then towards the end of the ride, probably on like mile 15, I started wearing out. I really, I was hitting like energy levels of like 30%, right? When you start, you're like you gotta warm up first, and then once you're warmed up, you're at like 100%, 90, and then I just kept dwindling and dwindling. But yeah, I really surprised myself. So, and then I'm gonna apply that, you know, method or type of thinking with my other exercises that I want to do. And yeah, biking is really good because it works your core, and then swimming works your core too. And then because right now I can't sprint, but I am a sprinter. I was sprinting since junior high school, doing the 100-meter dash and also the 4x1 meter relay. Actually, right now I'm pretty heavy. I'm like at 320 right now, 315. So I gotta, not do the sprints too much. Take it easy, just biking and cycling and body weight exercises for now until I drop, a little bit more weight, and then this way I could sprint again. I can still do like some incline sprinting. That'd be good, but less impact. But yeah, that was a secret. It was like, I'm so glad I pushed myself, because it was so easy to actually get back into the old response, right? I was like, no. As soon as I feel any type of burn, right, I just stop. And in order to get results, in order to grow, We have to feel pain. But it doesn't mean it has to be hard. I heard some really cool stuff this morning about how anything that you do, you don't have to have. If you're feeling resistance, then you're not in the right mindset, or you're not in the right context or frame of mind. You want to do things with intention, so it's easy, so it's fun. So whenever you think anything is hard, it's going to be hard, okay? And it's not going to feel light. It's going to feel heavy, and you're probably going to stop what you're doing or what you intend to do subconsciously. So instead, just apply just a fun intention, like. And then also Aaron Doty 44, his YouTube channel, was sharing on his Instagram was that we are already what we want. We're you metaphorically in spirit. You already are what you are seeking to be. Okay, so once you think about yourself as a superstar, swimmer, superstar, actor, athlete, millionaire, anything, right? In your mind, you have to envision it first before it even happens. So that's the key, is envisioning that you already are and really using your imagination. And if you think it's hard to kind of do at first, wait till you hit rock bottom, and then you're like, shit, you don't want to think any more negative thoughts, and you sure as hell don't want to think anything that you don't want to happen, right? Because we always think about what we want. We don't think about what we don't want. That is the number one law. Bob Proctor always preaches that, and everyone else that has learned the law of attraction is that you never think about what you don't want. You only think about what you do want. So I'm having a rebirth on this Wednesday, and there's no such thing as time, because because everything's temporary, right? We've lived many lives, and also you're going to have many dips and valleys, rebirths throughout your lifetime, just like a cat, right? 9 lives. So it's really just having rebirths of yourself. And right now the Mercury retrograde in Scorpio is that we're remembering, rewinding, reflecting, re-engaging. And when I was on the bike ride, I was remembering some smells. Man, today was just beautiful. If you're in Kansas City, it was one of the best days of fall ever. It was only like 62 degrees, but it just felt like magical. The air smelled amazing. And as I was riding, I was thinking about the days when I used to play soccer when I was like 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. And oh man, it was like I'm the same person in spirit. Like my consciousness, I've always been the same person. And I had one of those epiphanies too when I heard one of the No Doubt songs back in junior high school. I used to hear that all the time, right? Like in 95, 96, if you guys were in the same grade as me, around like 8th grade, 9th grade, around that 95, 96, you know what I'm talking about. And I heard that song one day at the gym, the No Doubt song, right? One of their hits. And I was like, oh wow, I'm the same person. It's just that we kind of use time to kind of gauge ourselves, but it's an illusion, right? And I was still the same person, and I still felt the same joy as I did in my teenage years. I had one of the most amazing childhoods, and or growing up, or high school, junior high school experiences, living here in Olathe in Johnson County. So blessed. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you, universe, and thank you everyone that participated in the experience with me. And it was just like, this is about the time for remembering and then knowing like who you really were, and letting go of all that conditioned thinking that you had adopted Things that you adopted, bad or unhealthy habits that you had adopted back in, you know, a few years ago. Yeah, the experience is the most bitter teacher. Smoking cigarettes, drinking, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I let go of all that stuff. It's not serving me, and then I realized that I am the same person before all that started. That dreamt and daydreamed and envisioned. That's one of my favorite pastimes, is like daydreaming. So daydream about what you want and do it proactively, envisioning, attracting that into your life, and your time will come. When you start seeing 1111 or any sequences of numbers, you are aligned with the universe. You are going to the 4D, 5D dimensions, and you are ascending, and your dreams are going to come true, and your time will be here. So I inspire you guys to do something different. If you're tired of something, change it. Don't just play the victim. Get out of the blame game. You don't want to be there. It's good. The darkness is good, right? We got to accept the darkness, right? But we don't have to stay there, because darkness is an illusion. It's not real, because without light, there is no darkness. And you were the light that had came in, ever since you were born, at that moment you incarnated, and will be infinitely going on forever and ever and ever and ever. But whatever you do does echo forever, for eternity, like Marcus Aurelius said. So with that, love you guys, love the universe. Thank you so much for this beautiful day. Thank you so much for this learning experience, and I wanted to share the knowledge and my experience, and just being humbled. I don't know anything really, because I'm still learning, and it's amazing because life just keeps getting better the more and more I be grateful for every single moment and every person in my life, and also grateful for myself, and also learning to love myself unconditionally. So with that, you guys have an amazing night, amazing day, wherever you are in the universe. Peace and love. I'm out.